So, one last reminder about streams coming up. So tomorrow on the Athena game stream, X-Wing is the Star Wars game is going to be streamed. That'll be Elliot Baker and David Lincoln doing that. Start about 11 AM local time. You'd be more than welcome to join us for that. It should be great fun. I don't play the game myself, but it's very popular. Gets a lot of viewers. We'll have a lot of streams most Wednesday evenings. Again, local time. We'll be streaming. Occasionally it's X-Wing. It's normally Magic the Gathering. We sort of stream Legacy, Frontier, various formats. Next big stream for the channel for Magic the Gathering will be our Ixalan pre-release stream. So that's on Saturday 23rd. It'll be 11 AM GMT. So I'll be playing, but George Marriott, John May and Jamie Rodriguez will be with you through the day. We have 6 pre-releases that weekend, starting at midnight on release night, and we will move through Two-Headed Giants. We'll be streaming a sort of 6-round event, maybe 40 to 50 people on the 23rd. You would be more than welcome to join us if you're vaguely in the area. It's a great event. The store's always packed. Really good atmosphere. Pre-release weekends are great, actually. Best way to get into Magic if you're thinking of starting. With that, players are shuffling up, so at some point my co-commentator Max will be back with us. But I guess for now I'll hold the mic. So this seems like a bad matchup for Burn. There's just a lot of ways that Rowan Robertson can either win the game faster than Burn can kill them, or can just sort of stall out the game with kitchen finks and things, which are not hard to come by. We shall have to see, though. Just having a look through the Burn list. 4 main decks Goldcrackers, so is fairly standard. This is a Shrine of Burning Rage list, though. So not the Eidolon list that we've seen in previous feature matches today. So this looks more like the one that took a recent Modern Pro Tour, or Modern GP or something. I can't remember. Was it GP Birmingham? Yeah, GP Birmingham. I think was that one by Burn? I think it was. But it's that kind of list with the sort of the post-board plan of sort of turning into more of a control deck. Interesting inclusion in the sideboard. 2 copies of Circle of Protection Black, presumably for the Death Shadow matchup, which wasn't really a thing today. Couple of Path to Exile, a couple of Core Firewalker for the Mirror, some Grim Lava Monsters, etc. Should be interesting. I give the edge to the counter coming. Oh, it's a very shiny Burn deck as well. A couple of Lava Spikes in hand. I didn't see if he had a good 1-drop. We got one person supporting Tom Clark. Do we have any love for Rowan in the room? So that looks like a 6-card hand for Rowan Robertson. He's got a Collected Company, a Fiend Hunter, 2 lands, Kazali Pride Mage. I don't think this is a great hand, but he's got a Fink. Is that a Finks? Yeah, yes. I think you keep this. This is the grand final, yeah. Welcome back, Jay. That's a land on top, that looks good. Razor Verge Thicket Pass. Mountain into Goblin Guide. That's going to find the land scry to the top. Nice. You unmulliganed your opponent, well done. No, Kieran was locked out in the finals by Tom Clark on Burn. So there's a Devoted Druid that might eat a burn spell. Like the burn player's got to be a little bit worried about infinite mana next turn. And if it does, that's a great result. Quarter Corning on top. So this looks like a really good mulligan for Rowan. He seems to have found a really strong hand. We'll see if Tom Clark fires off the lightning bolt in his own turn to stop the Devoted Druid from being a thing. Yeah, he's going to do it. I think this is the correct play. Passes back. So this hand is now a lot less exciting without the Devoted Druid. You can run out a Fiend Hunter here, or you can just run out the Sphinx, and I think that's what he's going to do. There you go, bang. If you wait to bolt it, he's going to get mana out of it. Sure, you can bolt it in response to Vizier, but why give him 4 mana if his plan is, say, to just cast Collected Company off it? It's just better to bolt it before he gets a chance to untap in a meaningful time. Just don't let it have summoning sickness. There's not much value to waiting. There's a Shrine of Burning Rage. That's a interesting card. I wonder if that's going to eat a Kazali Pride Mage. I suspect so. Yeah, 4 Shrine. This is the one that won the recent GP or Pro Tour or something. GP, I think. So yeah, no Eidolons in the deck. I actually really like the change. Max doesn't like it at all. I mean, the problem is when you're playing against Kasali Pride Mage, this is going to be a lot less effective than a Eidolon would be in the situation. I kind of think you run out the Pride Mage attack and then blow up the Shrine. Oh yeah, no, the Eidolon would be better in this matchup, but I think in general the Shrine's actually a really good innovation. Okay, so he's going to run out the Fiend Hunter and get rid of the Goblin Guide. And that allows the Sphinx to get in. The Shrine is going to tick up though. It's going to represent quite a few points of burn, because he'll probably play 2 more red spells this turn. It is worth noting though, Rowan is still on 20, and he has 3 lands, and he has a handful of stuff. Yeah, anytime he casts a red spell, it's 2 mana and tap it to pop it, and it's counter every. Oh, Max is back.
Yeah, the trader was just like packing up, so I had to pick up some bits before they go.
Oh, you disgusting human being!
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Those things.
Those are all horrible things. You should be super ashamed of yourself. Those life totals have not been updated, so they are 13 this side. Hello, Carl.
Hi. I wasn't going to let anyone know I was here, but yeah, hi.
Well,
Do you want to do commentary for a bit?
I could do one now.
Because I don't know why I'm just shattered.
Okay, so Max is going to duck out. Thank you for today, Max. It's been great.
Duck out completely, but I'll take a back seat.
I'll hopefully get some insight on Chaos Company.
Well, you play Burn and you play Chaos Company.
That's true. I've played both these decks for a fair bit.
So Kyle is our. Oh, yeah, it's 15.
I haven't played with the Shrine of Burning Rage though.
No, Shrine of Burning Range is I like a lot.
did win GP Birmingham.
It did. It was GP Birmingham. I thought it was.
It was GP Birmingham. Okay, so it looks like 4 taken from...
Yeah. Okay, so...
And that is Sean O'Brien Rage gone.
I mean, that's...
Solid play, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, you get rid of that without taking damage. You are in...
I was reading the chat and I
think
realised it's Jay.
Yeah. Counters Company is the best deck right now. It's...
I'm not sure it's the best. It's real up there, though. It is real up there.
So that's a bolt.
Modern feels like it doesn't have one straight up best deck, which is good.
No, Modern's in a good place right now, I think.
I mean, it's the same thing with Standards now feeling better now. It doesn't have a straight one up best deck.
Yeah, I don't like Standard. Not now, anyway.
Well, good we're looking at a Modern here. And Rowan falls to 7.
There's another Shrine. That's not really what you're looking for. Let's get these totals. I'll pick that. This is why it's hard to do, like, commentary and update the live totals at the same time.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I'm not quite sure how this matchup is. I think so. Rowan's deck has 4 main ball Finks and has the Viscerous here, so he can just win.
I mean, he can, but I mean, it's not just 4 main deck Finks. It's 4 main deck Finks, 4 main deck Cord, 4 main deck Company.
Precisely.
Like,
it's full on doing the job.
And Eternal Witness to buy back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eternal Witness is great. Now 7 each.
Yeah. So close game, but I think Rowan is in the ascendancy.
Oh,
there's the second thing. Yeah, this is real over. So I'll be up to 9, and that is down to.
Almost down to 7.
7 of his own.
Oh no, he won't be up to 9 because the Skullcrackers.
Okay.
Happened. 7 apiece.
No, because he'll take the damage from the Skullcrack, so he'll actually be down to. He'll be down to 4.
We've got 4 play 6. We're having a hard time keeping up here.
They are playing a good place. They're playing quickly.
6.
Oh, okay.
I know, this is what I mean. The life totals are changing 10 to the dozen then.
This is why you have an official scorekeeper on many streams.
So it is looking tough for Ban right now.
Like, what do you do?
He's looking at his graveyards. I don't know how many cards. Do you think he's got just the 1 card in hand?
It looks like 1 in hand. At which point, like, unless it's Boros Charm, he's not in a good place.
Helpful. Not helpful. He's staring down lethal.
Yep.
That's what, 8 power on board?
Yeah. And he has to, if he wants to survive, he has to deal with the Finks, which means his opponent's going to gain life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to Shrine away.
We're going to see Shrine of Finks, okay.
Yeah, which means that when the Finks comes back...
I'm not sure I'd have done that. I might have Shrined the Fiend Hunter and...
Died to the 2 Finks.
No, block with what's under the Fiend Hunter?
Yeah, that's a good line. Although he couldn't kill it with the Shrine because it was only on 2. There's a 1/3.
Oh yeah, this isn't it. I thought it was 2/2.
Nah.
I've got that wrong. That is a flaw in the plan then, that he can
I have
deal
stopped
2 damage to
updating
a
life
3.
totals because
So
you can see it's 6 plays 6. It's not 6, it's 2.
Ooh.
But he survived and now he scooped it up.
Okay, so Rowan takes down game 1. It was close, but main ball Kitchen Finks is what does it.
I mean,
so if I have to think about Rowan's sideboard, let's have a look. We've got lists, of course you do. You're on commentary. You understand how this works.
I know how it works.
Where's
good.
Rowan's?
I've already been through.
Where's
the
Rowan's deck
sideboard.
list?
I don't. Oh no, this one is Tom's is here.
Rowan's is not here. Can you get Rowan's, Max?
Yeah.
I'll have a look at his sideboard. See what he's got
sure
post burn.
Yeah,
So we're looking at Tom's sideboard here. He's got 3 Path to Exile, 2 Ingrid Lava Mancer, 2 Shattering Spree, which I quite like, 2 Circle Protection Black,
Yeah, it's
2 Core Firewalker and 4 Destructive Reverie.
Yeah, none of that's good. Like, paths are alright. But yeah, Circular Protection Black, that's for the Death Shadow matchup.
Yeah.
There was like one person in the room playing a Death Shadow deck.
Grim Lavamancer could potentially do something here. You can... The activation does
kills all the dork.
It stops the combo. And it obviously goes to face, if needs be. You might bring some D-Rev in. Maybe you're expecting Leigh line, maybe not though, from the Chaos Company deck.
Nah,
you probably think that it's got
like all the silver bullets in most Counters Company lists are going to be creature based because you can get them off the court.
Yeah, precisely.
So you might expect like Idol of Rhetoric or something.
Idol of Rhetoric could happen. It slows down burn a lot more. It slows down you.
Yeah.
Burrowington Force Tender is probably a good go-to.
I've seen different numbers. Like I've seen between 1 and 3.
So I have 1 in the board of mine just to try and cord up in response to Anger of the Gods, something like that. I mean, it's what it's there for. It's for the Wraths, but
you'd expect what's her face Angel that gives you Hexproof. No, you wouldn't, because that costs
Angel that
6.
gives Hexproof. Sigarda. Yeah, that's too expensive.
Yeah.
We will get the official note soon. We are receiving the deck.
There it is.
So Rowan has 1 Burrowington Forge Tender, 2 Path to Exile, 1 Kataki, 1 Selfless Spirit, 2 Abrupt Decay, 2 Renegade Rallier, 1 Rex Sage, 1 Idol of Rhetoric, 1 Aven Mind Censor, 1 Laws of Pontist, 1 Anathema the Foremost, and 1 Nivala Keeper of Silence.
Wow, that's real nothing.
We will definitely see the Forge Tender.
And that's about the only thing.
We might see the Selfless Spirit because it can protect the combo.
Yeah, actually, that's the point. I
can't quite remember what also Pontiff does, if I'm honest.
It gives everything -1/-1 on your opponent's side.
That's
twice.
When it enters the battlefield and when it haunts a creature.
Yeah,
that's unlikely. All the burn creatures have 2 toughness.
Yeah, they do.
And Offender doesn't really do anything.
It's just a 3-mana.
Aven Mind Sensor does nothing. You could be a bit cute and try and cut off fetch lands, but it's too late at that point. It's a 3-mana spell.
Doesn't matter. Like none of these things matter. It's literally
Renegade Rally is probably not. It does something. It's probably not coming in. You're probably not going to consider Abrupt Decay when he's got creatures that can do the job just as well.
Running Lavamancers.
The burn list is got Lavamancer in the sideboard.
You might want to side in Linvala.
Yeah, I guess possibly.
I mean, what's bad in the main deck?
It's a 3/4 as well.
I'm looking at this. You could probably cut an Anapenza Kintry Spirit. He's already got the 4 0 of remedies. You could probably cut the Fiend Hunter.
I don't like that. That blocks really well.
The problem is he hasn't got, he was talking to me earlier about the deck. There's not a lot of flex slots, so there's not a lot of
usually sided
quite
like 2
obvious
cards,
stuff to go. Yeah, it might even be just the Burrowington Forge Tender.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I can see Path to Exiles coming in. I can see Abrupt Decays coming in. I can see Selfless Spirits coming in. Actually, I can see Abrupt Decays because they're good against the shrines.
Yeah.
I mean, you already have Kazali Pirate Mage for that.
But you do.
You can probably sign out Anafenza Kintry Spirit in all honesty.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Anathema Kintry Spirit can come out. It doesn't interact with your Devoted Druids.
So Tom Clark will be on the play here, which is a good place for Burn to be. This is a best of 3, not a best of 5, right?
Yes, it's a best of 3.
Just checking.
So, yep, Tom is playing. He needs to win back-to-back games. And I'm looking at Rowan's hand. Rowan's hand does have a turn 2, the capability of a turn 2 Kitchen Things.
I mean, you don't bolt the bird here, do you? You let it live.
Probably don't bolt the bird. I would. Yeah, on a 7, I probably wouldn't bolt the bird.
Oh, he's on a 6, isn't he? Right. This is a mulligan.
He's mulligan to 6. So this isn't. Yeah, it's not best of 5
No.
HC numbers. So yeah, they're going to sideboard.
I said, was it a best of 5? And Kyle correctly said, no, it's not. I didn't think it was. I was checking.
Yeah. So we'll get this game underway shortly.
There's a hand. It's got
See, this hand has a turn 2 kitchen things.
Yeah, that's good. And it's got a cord.
Good. So how has everyone watching found the tournament so far?
Lantern was just eliminated in the semi-finals.
Lantern did get all the way to the semis, including having beaten Byrne at some point in the Swiss.
Yeah, beat Byrne in the Swiss.
Yeah, that hand is pretty gas.
Yeah.
And this looks like a Malta 5?
Oh, jeez. Right, okay, Tom Clark has run out of luck here.
Like, at this point, he can't afford to bolt the bird.
No, he can't.
So...
Not enough browbeat.
If this is indeed a Malta 5, it could have been an
Joe,
extended shuffle.
Go home, 6. You're drunk.
No, that's 5.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can sneak a peek while he looks. That
better than a random 4.
That's better than most 5s you're going to see. That looks playable. That is okay.
Okay.
Right.
Joe, go to someone else's home. You're too drunk to be home.
I don't think it was
alone.
land, and I'm guessing it wasn't land because it went to the bottom. Oh wait, no, that's a 6. No, that is a 6. That wasn't a Malta 5.
There you go.
That already has an illegal number of cards in his hand. But the judge is seated. You can't see him on the stream, but the judge is seated right with them, so he would have picked up on this.
Yeah.
So that's straight down to 18.
Well, tell the person looking after you to do a better job, Joe.
Okay.
Jeez.
18, 19.
Update the life schedules.
Which button do you press?
Right click the box.
Okay, cool. I could do that now then. Right, so Rowan is on 19.
You have to click in there. And you don't need to press enter, it just does it.
And Tom's on 18. Rowan is now on 18 as well. He has
sorry, Olsen, we have deck lists, but people would have had to upload their own deck lists, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we will. It's unlikely that we will upload the deck list. Maybe we'll see if we can find a way. We might get them on the Athena Games Facebook page or something.
I think that's quite unlikely.
But it's nothing. It's not anything that's happened before. So.
When I come to an event, I usually upload my deck list to Tapped Out or something. But I'm pretty much the only person who does that.
We have the deck lists that were provided to the judges at the start of the tournament here for coverage use.
Yeah, I think you want Byrne to win because it's the underdog, right?
I mean, well, I'm feeling it. Rowan is off the back of a 10-5 finish at GP Birmingham. I think he.
That's a pro point.
He did get a pro point, and it was the source of much ribbing for a little while.
I have a pro point.
Indeed.
For the same record.
Oh, he has indeed bottled the birds. So Rowan will fall to 16.
So this is the thing
because of the prowess trigger.
This version of Burn with the Shrine, because you've got you've got more big burn spells that can do a massive chunk of damage at once. You can afford to sort of throw away.
So in the final of GP Birmingham, when Burn went up against a green-black rock deck, he played a controlling game with his spells, and then
because I mean you get away a little bit.
Got there,
yeah, you get
because the shrines are just damage stored up for later.
Yeah, and he's still getting in chip damage with his Mastery Swift Spear and things. Like it's not like he's stalled yet. I mean, he will, but he's having a little bit of trouble deciding what he's going to do here. He has
so Rowan plays bird. I think it's still Rowan's turn. Oh, clearly not. So he's found the second land. That's combat.
Gets him for 1.
I think we're unlikely to see it get in for anyone here. He might just kill the bird. But his hand doesn't really creature heavy though. He has also brought Lavamancers, and that second card is definitely a Lavamancer.
Okay, that's fair enough. In which case, then, I might be more likely to bolt the bird.
Is that double Lavamancer maybe? Oh, he's just getting in for the 1 point of damage.
Double Lavamancer is not what you
Round
want to
down
see.
to 15, so there's
I think this
a Lavamancer.
Yeah.
And a Suspended Rift Bolts.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That seems fairly strong, yeah.
I mean, he has left open for Rowan to cast a Collector Company here, but
Yes.
I don't think that's that much worse than his opponent just playing a fee.
He does indeed have the Collector Company. So
his hand is real good.
Are we going to see the suspicious shock yourself pass here?
I like that line.
We are not, because there isn't Horizon Canopy, of course. But we are
saying that the suspicious. I have
4 mana open pass, or many a time today I've had to shock myself for that 4th untapped land and then pass, and it's like, I wonder what's coming.
What was your record today?
I went 3-3 in the end.
Oh, well.
I lost to Sean, who was in the top 8 playing
Scapeshift
in what would have been effectively the win inning, because he ID'd and I could have ID'd had I have won, and then I lost the last round as well to a Jeskai Prowess deck. Which is a shame. It does mean I'm here to provide, hopefully, valuable insight and commentary. At the very least, like, tag out for Max.
Everyone was happier when Max was here.
Wow.
Yeah, just go prowess.
Yeah, it was a bit of a strange Jeskai Prowess deck, because it had like Goblin Guide and stuff in it still. It's not really Rowan might decide what life he's on eventually.
I mean, it looks like 10. That's actually a low life.
That is a Rift Bolt followed by 10. Followed by the 2 from Swift Spear.
So nothing we didn't know about. There's collective.
No, not like Jeskai Ascendancy, just like Storm Chaser Mage, Monstrous Spear, Delver's Secrets. You know, it's a real like Jeskai spell slinging deck.
This does not look like a great Coco.
Scavenging Ooze is going to help keep him alive.
Scooze is good. I mean, these are good things. Ballista goes to the bottom.
That's fine. You find that. You don't draw into your Ballista.
No. Well, he did against Lantern twice.
Yeah, it can just start shot windows out of nowhere. I think you like it. It's a real spell slinging deck. I've always been looking at it, but we'll see. Now I have like an actual valid reason to buy into blue-white shocks and fetches. Maybe I'll get the few cards I need. Alright, so Rowan's finished his KK.
So it's just up for Tom Clark to see how he wants to respond now that all those creatures come in.
So, depends what Tom's hand looks like. That is another Rift Bolt. I'm fairly certain. But it was shiny and red, but that's half the deck. I'm fairly certain it was the Olive for Rift Bolt, though.
Yeah, I don't know what you want to... I mean, you could just cast the Rift Bolt on the Scooze, but that seems weak. Okay, he's going to ping the Scooze.
He's just Lavamancer the Scooze away. That seems good play.
Do you suspend the Rift Bolt here, or do you just hold? Yeah, he's going to hold it.
He's going to hold it, yeah. He can just cast it next turn on a creature if he needs to. I mean, I guess in suspend it's probably fine. That is another Kitchen Finks, though.
Yes.
Although it's the same Kitchen Finks that didn't get played at all before.
Here's a Casali Pride page? No, okay.
No,
he's going to be a Sphinx.
It's got to be right. While there's no mana, there is Skullcrack mana, but...
Yeah, he's going to run it out. It's fine. He's not... Like, if he gets Skullcracked, he's sad, but he's not.
Somehow Rowan stuck to 9, I'm not sure. Oh, he did indeed get Skullcracked.
Okay, he's pretty sad about that.
So Rowan is down to 6.
So he's dead to double bolt, and there is a Rift Bolt in hand.
Again. So we know about the Rift Bolt in hand. Fortunately, the Rift Bolt in hand will cost 3 mana if you want to fire it straight away. So
he's also dead to Swift.
Does have the dudes.
He is. Okay. Yeah, he's just got a bunch of random dorks though.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Like Tom Clark has just got a Rift Bolt in hand.
Don't really do a lot, especially against burn spells. There is a Cord in his hand, though.
There is.
He's obviously not cording for anything now.
No, he might wait for the Skullcrack to wear off and then upkeep Cord for Finks. Can he do that? No, he can't.
No, because he doesn't have enough. No. He'd have to wait. He'd have to be able to untap his permanents.
Yeah.
It's a Goblin Guy for Tom. So that's Goblin Guy Rift Bolt in hand.
That's really good.
doesn't win the game from here, though.
Doesn't win straight up, no.
Which, I mean, that's fine. He doesn't need to win the game straight up.
But he can Goblin Guide attack with both his creatures. He probably gets the Swift Spear eaten. Actually, oh no, he can't because he'll trade for the things. Okay, so Goblin Guide's actually
there's no possible way to make the Goblin Guide would trade with the things. There's no way to make the Swift Spear. There's no way to trigger prowess this turn.
No, you don't need to. It literally just.
Well, besides casting Rift Bolt, and then he can't cast the Goblin Guide, I guess. I'm not sure what the prizes are.
So the winner will get qualification for the regional Pro Tour qualifier.
Besides that prize, yeah.
Both of them will get a quite large stack of Hour of Devastation booster packs. I can't tell you exactly what size.
No, I did not look at the booster packs because I was not anywhere near earning any. So I say that 10 points. 10 points was the start for prizes.
So it's something like 1.5 or 1.75 or something boosters per player into the prize pool.
It's a fairly good prize pool. Yeah, losing finals is a shame, but
honestly, I like the prize support for this tournament is quite good, but it's good because it's deep, not because it's tall. So it might not be that make a bigger difference.
No, I think playing for the RPT slots are definitely.
I think
the dream here. There's a Coco.
That is a Coco. That's a good draw.
The RPTQ, the next one in the UK is in Edinburgh. I'm not sure exactly when it is. So, with Edinburgh being as far away as it is and having to find a hotel, it could be a nice time to go take a little fly out to a foreign country and play an RPTQ there, because that is a valid.
Might even be cheaper.
Yeah, I think some players were talking about how it was cheaper to go to Poland than London for the last one.
Yeah, it does not surprise me. Here is a Coco.
Right.
Carefully not tapping his Horizon Canopy, so he doesn't take one.
So he'll probably. I would love a Finks and a Vizier, maybe, or two Finks. That offense will allow a Finks to come back permanently. It's also the only hit in that hand.
Eesh.
That's a shame.
I mean, it's useful. Don't get me wrong.
Those I've seen Cocos that just put more Cocos and Chords to the bottom of your library, and it's like this sucks. I need to fetch land from somewhere quick.
Yeah.
Stuff it all back in.
So he's still got no good attack here. He's just got to sit there and hope that his opponent doesn't.
He does know that he basically has the creatures on the ground stalled. Unless Tom draws another Skullcrack, then he can do some action with things and Skullcrack with the trigger. I mean,
Grim Lavamancer's doesn't matter that much here because it's not enough.
No, he's lacking cards in his graveyard.
He's lacking cards, but even if he puts a card in his graveyard, it's like by say casting Bolt here, it's still.
So if he draws. There's no way Tom can win on the next turn either.
No,
if he draws a land, he can reduce Rowan to 1. If he draws a burn spell, he reduces Rowan to.
I mean, if he'd suspended the Rift Bolt, he could have.
Yeah, but I can see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, but I'm thinking. In retrospect,
you can probably afford to play a tiny bit of the controlling game here. I mean, Rowan's best attacks, which he's probably not going to make any, but it's one Bird of Paradise, yeah. So that's an 18-turn clock, right? He is going down to 5, tapping his Horizon Canopy.
Oh, this looks like a chord.
This is a Chord of Calling,
and it will be probably for. Wait, can he? He could chord for a Viscerous here. Oh, there you go, dead.
Oh, it was Lightning Bolt, not Rift Bolt.
It was Lightning Bolt. Okay, there you go.
And there we go. We are going to 1 apiece.
So he should not have tapped his Horizon Canopy.
Yes, Boris Charm Lavamancer would have also won for 12. Thank you very much. I have missed that line.
God, call yourself a burn player. Oh,
jeez, keyboard work.
You've been spoiled by your time playing Legacy Burn.
I mean, seeing the lines on camera is different to seeing the lines when you have the cards in your hand.
Yeah, we're good.
Right, so we're going to round 3. I hope this is the first time he's pass shuffled this match, because
that's not.
What's the judge is going to stop him?
Use once per game.
Fair sense, once per match.
It's once per game. It is once per game. The reason is to count your cards after you've sideboarded.
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
That's fair.
Like the judge still has the discretion to say, I think you're only pile shuffling because you're stalling because you didn't do any sideboarding.
Yeah.
And we already know your deck's legal.
But we are fine. Max is popping back in.
Yeah, it's literally dead silent in the other room because everyone's watching.
Yeah, everyone is crowded around smartphones. I was crowded around the smartphone until I took the opportunity to jump in here. The life totals do need to be setting back to 20, thank you. I know, it'd be nice if we had some sort of like just clicker or something you could adjust without having to click on the screen and everything over 2 seconds. Especially with like horizon canopies everywhere.
Yeah, horizon canopies been annoying.
Edges and shocks.
That's fair enough. See that coming? It's just like suddenly you look, why is this person 1 point less than I thought they were? Oh yeah, horizon canopy, that's a card. A decent magic card. Very expensive magic card too. Right, so we are going to a winner take all game 3. I don't think anyone's deck has any way of causing a draw, so
no.
I've
theoretically the game could end because the player who drew first decks out.
I've seen some matches of Magic end in actual draws. It's quite funny when it happens. Somebody did a collective brutality into that Rakdos thing that says whenever you gain life, you lose life instead. And both players are on 2, so both players lost 2 life at the same time. And that was his out against losing to Burn, was to get the draw against Burn.
Dear. No, this is almost certainly going to be our last game of the day.
Yeah. We're of course untimed in the top 8, as you may have seen from the entirety of the top 8.
Alright, lads.
So we've also got Alex in here now. He works at the store. He also plays in the tournament today.
Did just as badly as Kyle?
He played Storm to the same record I played Storm to. I played my deck too. Yeah, that's a slip of the tongue.
Let's go through like Ezra did.
Ezra did indeed go through. Yeah,
real close to
look at my chart.
Yeah,
stop having to see it to me.
My chart. Alright, so what have we got in hand for Rowan here? We've got Pride Mage, a couple of lands.
That's got a Walking Ballista. That's 2 copies of Devoted Druids. It's definitely 1.
Yeah, it's not great. It's fine. He's good enough to keep.
Keeping.
So Kyle's all you need, right? Because he plays Burn and Counter Stomp.
This is what we mentioned when I first came in. That is a quick down to 19 from the Swiss Spear.
And crack the fetch.
Crack the fetch. Yeah, Monstrous Spears printing in. That's a bit of a bent Vizier Remedies now. That'll be fine. Can't be any worse than my cards. So Monstrous Spear obviously printing in Khans of Tarkia, a great addition to the burn decks. Prowess being just a lovely keyword to have, and haste as well. Haste being the important one, which is why Monastery Slow Spear from Amonkhet is not seeing play.
Boo hiss. What's the most I don't think you can say that it's a new edition, Kyle.
I mean,
Khans came out
okay, yes, Khans did come out.
Also, it was overshadowed by Treasure Cruise in the burn deck.
That is true. When Treasure Cruise was legal, Modern was a hell of a place. So that is a chance to devote Druids. And I was right, there is a backup Druid in their hands. There's a Coco. The important thing about devote Druids, it can tap for 2 mana like once without the combo. So without a third land, although Rowan does have a third land, he can still fire off a Coco from this point.
And he can still theoretically find the combo at that point and win.
Yes, and he can find the combo at that point.
And just
that is zapped, and his life total is reduced to 16.
Assuming his opponent remembers a Prowess trigger.
I'm going to assume they did, because it's the finals of PPTQ. I even didn't miss an Exalted trigger all day, despite having not had any Noble Hierarchs into my deck, about till 2 seconds before the tournament started.
Burn player fetch, Kyle.
Indeed. That's no, 29 is not correct.
That's how fetches work.
That's amazing.
Gain 10 life.
but you don't get it.
Hey, Grim Lavamancer. How's that, Kyle? Grim Lavamancer a good card you want to see?
Grim Lavamancer does keep all the combo pieces off the board.
No, I've had someone sickness though, so...
I mean, yes, but the combo pieces will have Summoning Sickness, or at least the relevant one.
True. I mean, they will both have Summoning Sickness, so it only matters for one of them.
I'm wondering if you actually just, at some point here, run out of Ballista and kill the Lavamancer.
How many Ewit is he main?
Oh, it looks. This looks like this looks like the
Ballista
line.
coming out.
Because
how many win conditions does Rowan have, mate?
Rowan
2.
has
Gaining infinite life.
Is it
against burn?
Oh,
yeah.
true.
I mean, against burn, he does have infinite life, which is basically a win condition.
And he's got.
He has the Ballista. He doesn't have Rowan's the Indomitable.
No, I was talking to Phil.
But he is playing for Eternal Witness, so he does have lots of ways to grab his Ballista back.
So yeah, when he's comboing off, it doesn't matter whether the Ballista's in the graveyard.
Yeah, he's going to be able to grab his back.
Seems good.
So yeah,
I like the Ronus win condition. It's
what, just giving something infinite trample.
it seems good.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it worth
decent.
playing the what's the ooze that has all activated abilities and stuff in graveyard?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Because then, even if the walking bliss is in the graveyard, you can still put counters on the thing and then remove the counters.
But you can just get it back with Ewit, which is just a better card in the deck anyway.
Necrotic instead of a
Do you like the idea of Necrotic ooze? Necrotic ooze can be both Devoted Druid and Ballista when it needs to be.
and Ronus. It's a 4-drop there, right?
But I mean, it would be bad if it was Andronus, because it can't target itself. Ronus is another target
You
creature.
talk another thing.
It's true, but
You made infinite mana, you have both the bits in play.
we're developing some new deck here. Play Necrotic ooze, dredge the combo away, and then do it all on one creature.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you need a Vizier of Remedies in play, don't you?
Yeah, you do need a Visit Remedies in play. And that's a Goblin Guy from Tom. Let's go back from Fury Crafting a bad deck to the match on hand.
I'll have you
a
know,
really
this
bad
is a
deck.
top tier. Look, Dredge is good, Canvas Company is good, the combination of them must just be amazing.
You
Run
know
like
how
Bell,
much I
Burn's-
love splashing
Burn's top
decks
tier.
together.
Storm's top tier and some grape shots. Storm,
Oh, runs a great shots, yeah.
I'm lying to myself.
Right, so this is the Creature Heavy Burn start, which is
Seems decent.
it's normally the Creature Heavy Burn start is real good,
It's not what you want
but
against
for
Chaos
main ball
Company.
thinks is probably
Ooh,
that is
value.
a card drawn. That's straight value.
No thinks popping up here yet for Rowan
Block,
Okay.
kill the Lavamancer.
Kill the
though.
Lavamancer,
So
yeah.
that, in response, I'll take 2 maybe. We'll see what
I
Tom
mean,
chooses to do with the Lava Monster. Yeah, looks like I'm guessing an activation or that's
That doesn't-
bolting Rowan over the top of it to trigger prowess on the Swiss Beard. That's it, isn't it?
Sure, and then
and then
he'll crack his fetch.
fetch cracked. Presumably for another basic mountain, so I can activate the Lava Monster, 2 more damage going to Rowan. Guessing the fetches are going to leave the gradient.
I mean, he has 4 cards on the graveyard now, so he can afford an activation to face. Yes.
I mean, it's
And
going to die.
indeed, he
It's
will.
about to die.
Oh, it is also about to die. Yeah, I forgot that 1 damage is on the stack.
Cool. Pretty safe life total.
Jesus Christ!
I'll tell you.
Strange enough, Rowan is not on 111. He's
Wow.
actually all the way down to 7.
Not looking ideal for Rowan here.
Not really.
See if he
I think
gets-
he's
It's a
just
Gathering
straight
Township.
towards
Coco,
Straight
Coco
Coco.
into double
Finks.
thinks.
His opponent is wishing the exact opposite.
Right. Yeah, the other 3 copies of Coco and 3 chords, please. That's what Tom wants to see here. He is not.
Spirit.
Oh, that looks
That's
bad.
it's bad.
There's a thing in there, right?
No, there's not. It's a Self Spirit, a Devoted Druid,
A
a
Reclamation Sage.
Rex Sage, and something at the end that isn't things.
I mean, he stays alive, but
Yeah,
They're
a little bit alive.
oh, he's actually on 5.
9/9.
No, he's on
No.
9 because
Okay.
he blocked the...
Oh yeah, he has marked damage down for a creature that he actually blocked.
Okay, so 9 is better than 7.
I did think the 7 was too low, but I've decided the players and the judge probably had it better than us. But
Yes.
apparently not.
Oh, of course, the judge is sitting right there.
Judge.
The judge is
there.
just off camera at the top screen.
So you're getting Selfless Spirit and...
That last card looks like it's a non-creature card. No, it's a Noble Hierarch, but not what he wants to see.
You're just getting as many 2/1s
so
as
you
you
want
can here.
creatures with 2 power.
Yeah. There you go, and that's what he's gone for. He's gone for a Rex
He would
save.
have gone... He could have gone for the Noble Hierarch.
Doesn't block anything.
Doesn't matter. You can save yourself the spirit when you block, maybe.
What kind of blocks do you think Rowan's going to want to do here?
I think he's just going to want to block both creatures and then just let them both die in combat and trade for Tom's cards. Tom reading Suffer Spirit, make sure he knows exactly what's up.
You want the Reclamation Stage in front of the Goblin Guide and the Spirit in front
of
exactly.
So if a single spell is cast at any point, you can just go, the Suffer Spirit's going to save you.
Yeah, precisely. That is the correct line of play.
See if Rowan figures out the very, very simple block.
I'm sure he will do.
See if Tom does any attacking.
Not attacking seems wrong. Tom got 2 or 3? 3 looks like.
He's also got what looks like 2 burn spells in hand, so...
Yeah. The top card's definitely a burn spell. See no PT on that. So Tom just considering his attacks. Oh.
So if he just sends in the Swift Spear, that's a pretty clear signal to Rowan here, right?
And it seems pretty terrible. Rowan just double blocks. And if somehow some weird... Oh, that is a Rift Bolt.
Rift Bolt.
Rift Bolt
straight
your face.
Up top.
Pre-combat.
Now that's a declaration.
Pre-combat. I mean, it's a sorcery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is indeed a sorcery.
That is just
Justice Spear coming in.
Snap double block, right?
Currently a 2/3.
You can't single block it, and you don't...
You don't want to take it.
You don't want to take it. So.
I double block that.
It's a snap double.
Super fast.
I mean, or you do the single jump.
Well, no, I reckon you go for double block. If you cast another spell or something to make it survive, you've always got the sacrifice Selfless Spirit to keep the Rack Stage alive. See if Rowan just lets all of the things die.
Seems like smart play.
Yeah. Looks like Rowan has outs to get back into this game. Unless his opponent top decks Boros Drum. Or Lightning Bolt. Or...
He's got like something that looks like a bolt in his hand.
Okay, so...
I think his hand was bolt.
Tom's deck is like 90% live draws.
Yes.
And that is what burn tends to do. There's a lot of redundancy in its spell choice. Is it an efficient damage to mana ratio? Yeah, get in the deck.
Rowan doesn't look like he's got like a way to find some life.
Yeah, they're pointing out the 19. We had them at 18, and I don't think 19 is correct.
I think he's just fetched twice.
I think he's fetched twice and hasn't taken damage.
This is the third.
I think this is the third fetch land, yeah.
So it should be on 17.
I think that's
what they're going for.
Suspend a Rift Bolt.
This is the problem. This is the potential problem with the feature match table.
It's fine, you're just going to top deck a Boros Charm, right?
Whenever I've been on the camera, I quite like having a life pad in addition to the dice.
Yeah,
for your own purposes.
This looks like a dead game. I think Rowan is done.
This looks like a game for not Rowan.
Once again, it looks like Burn is going to take down.
That Kasadi Pride Mage blocks... Well, it doesn't block the Goblin Guys. It just...
What do you mean? It just gets melted.
Yeah.
No cards on hand for Tom though, so he needs to top deck something. He's put a dice on top. This is a trigger that you do not want to forget.
No. The advantage that thankfully Rowan has, if he does decide to play out the Kasadi Pride Mage, is that Tom won't know where he should send his Rift Bolt before, so he won't draw his card. He has to decide where his Rift Bolt's going before he draws his card.
You just have to go face. You're not.
Yeah.
Your life total is not threatened.
And hope you don't, but you have to hope you don't whiff.
Like 3 damage compared to.
I mean, although he is on 17, it's not like
I think Rowan can probably satisfetch at this point, right? 6 and 5 are very similar.
Rowan doesn't have a fetch.
He played a Winds of Peace for the turn.
He played a Horizon Canopy for the turn.
Oh, he's taking a pain for the Horizon Canopy though.
Yes.
Same thing.
Playing into his Druid. And his Kasadi Pride Mage.
This makes the decision for Tom much easier.
Kill the Druid.
No, face.
No, kill the face.
Face?
Kill the face.
You kill the face.
Because then if he top decks something good, he just wins. If he draws a Lava Mancer, he probably wins.
That is a wobbly camera, my friends.
I think someone kicks this out, Dan.
Yeah. I think you just slam face and then just slam down the top card of your library.
It's like, I can't.
Don't even look at it. Slam it down off of the hand.
Oh, here we go. He is.
That might look like you're conceding.
Right, so Tom is carefully considering where this Rift Bolt goes.
Face.
Oh, no, he's gone for the
Pride
primary.
Mage.
I hope this is a burn spell.
Mass regret.
2 damage. Snap block.
Yeah, triggers. Voice.
Draw.
Forest.
Snap block.
Snap block.
Yeah, snap
The
block.
problem is, this snap block isn't going to win you the game. It's just going to drag it out by a turn.
Yes, you just need a kitchen thing to stabilise a bit.
Yeah,
you can't take 2.
No, he's got
you
to
have
do
to
it,
find
yeah.
like
Like, the
company
longer the
and
game
things.
goes on, the better your chords are as well.
Yeah.
Because you're stranded at 5 mana.
That's
really.
a bird.
That's a
That's
bird.
another turn of being alive.
Not necessarily. There's a card in that hand.
I mean, he can sack the Horizon Canopy, right? He needs to do that now because he can draw a Finks to play it.
Oh, he should. Yeah, he should have done that.
But Path to Exile.
Has he
Oh,
just
it's a
got 2
dead
lands in
card.
He has 5 land. Oh, 5
I mean,
on top.
2 lands in hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
2 fetches. 2 fetches of that, yeah. But Tom drew a Path to Exile for the turn.
Looks like he's
So he
Path to Exile
can
and
path the
something
birds,
else.
swing.
No, I think he's going to hold it. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
God.
I mean, the advantage of it being a land is that he does have a draw step at the turn that's not a land.
That's another chump for the guys.
It's another straight up chump, that's fine.
Woohoo!
I
Path
think
to
he's
What's
Exile.
gonna
the
try
other
and
card?
path.
That's a Lightning Helix, the other card.
So it's end step, sacrificing the Horizon Canopy. Ewek.
Yeah.
Ewit's get back Coco.
Ewek.
Cast Coco.
Ewek, get
You
back
can't.
my
Mana for
Lister.
that.
No.
Path. Path's a good draw.
Path kills
Path
the guide.
is a good draw. Path that Goblin Guide away.
All of these lands are painful.
Yeah, it's the problem I've had with the mana base sometimes.
If you don't have a dork in play, you just...
Yeah.
So it looks like he's setting up for
is?
next turn.
Yeah.
So he's.
Turn witness. Tom's going to have a look.
Yeah, I think you just play lands.
I'm surprised that Tom's previous turn wasn't just Path the Bird, hit him for 2, kill him with the Helix.
Yeah.
That's where I'd have gone because then the Helix would have been lethal.
Yes. I mean, winning the game is better than dragging it out, right?
Winning the game is better than not winning the
This
game.
is playing around some lines.
I mean,
Oh, yes, he doesn't have 2 white. Thank you, chat.
that would be why he can't.
Oh, yes, of course, because he needs to end step it.
I forgot that like mana is a thing that
End
you
step
require in
party
this
thing.
game.
Rowan has to get to path to find himself a land.
So unfortunately, Tom doesn't know he's going to run into a path.
Yeah, but he could just draw another bird.
He could
Draw
just
back.
top deck
You're at the mercy
another
of the
red
burn
bird
players'
as
top
well.
decks.
That is a bad place to be.
That is an inspiring advantage though. That is
Oh
another
my
dead draw.
God! So Rowan needs to pass this thing.
Yes, but he'll do it after he's received the trigger.
Of course.
Yeah.
Rowan knows what he's doing. Rowan's played in such a way that he knows he cannot take 2.
Someone has kicked the camera again.
Oh, it's an exciting time. That's a collector's company on top.
Here's a
But he's already got the Coco in
Tom's
hand.
gone to
That's fine.
write that one
That
down.
will
Path
pass
to
the
exile,
Goblin Guide.
exile on that. That's thinning his deck.
He's not finding.
He runs 3. Maybe he runs 3 mountains.
That seems solid. Draw is... Oh, well, it's the
It was the
Coco
Coco.
obviously.
Draw his
doing.
Coco. Play a land. Main phase Coco?
So he didn't...
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Main phase Coco.
phase
Oh,
Coco.
because you don't want to do it and then get responded to by 2 bottom spells, do you?
No, and you also don't want to do it and not have the opportunity to go off with Duskwatch Recruiter or something main phase.
You can't.
So what are we looking at here? We are looking at a Kitchen Finks. That's
Hey!
hit number 1. Finks and Noble Hierarch. I didn't get to see the other 4 properly.
Okay,
Who's
so
just
up to
like slam down?
7,
Up to 7.
which is very,
Significantly better.
very important.
than
Because
five.
it means that his opponent's top deck has to be
Forest
sharp.
Sharp.
He needs to.
But he doesn't-
Well, even then, he's got the 2 white problem again because he didn't play the Vantage. He left it in his hands.
Yeah. Also, he didn't end step the Helix, so he didn't leave that as a live draw. He's drawn what looked to be a burn
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
he's got
Thomas-
Rowan on the back foot here. He can...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
take his
I
time.
think he's misplayed. Oh, there's a spike.
Yeah, but that's going to go to face because it's
Yeah,
all it can
obviously.
do. You just fire it off.
So
There's
he's
no
got
holding
the
him
ability
out.
to put Rowan on 1.
Yeah. It's birds for Rowan.
But
I think he's waiting for him to crack the fetch, actually.
there's no way Rowan does that.
No.
No, less than tap for free.
4.
4. Thank
Yeah.
you. There you go. The first one I've missed all day when I'm not playing.
Another main phase.
This will be
Coco,
another main face
presumably.
Coco. Yes, seems good.
Let's hope for more Finks from Rowan.
This must be so frustrating for Tom. I mean, I think he could have closed out this game. He could have won already.
I think.
Did
I
miss
see
it.
Devoted Drew Vizier here. How ballsy is he going to get? There's a Kitchen Finks. But he's got the combo too.
But there's nothing to use the combo with.
There isn't.
He has
not
to
yet.
There's no way he doesn't take the Finks here.
You just take Finks and
He's looking at the combo. He wants it.
You take Finks Vizier so that if you draw...
If you had an E-Wit in hand, that'd be great.
I'd take Finks and Vizier Remedy so that if you draw a Chord of Calling or a Viscera Seer, you just get infinite life.
Yeah, that seems good. It looks like the line he's going to go for as well.
It's the line. He's certainly the line he should.
No.
I don't think there's a scenario here.
Oh, he's looking at Duskwatch Recruiter as well.
Okay, he's putting the Finks and Dustwatch Recruiter into play.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I quite like the Finks Vizier line there.
No, Duskwatch can find you more Finks.
Dustwatch can find you your Finks, yeah.
Two life for Rowan.
Yes, Rowan has acknowledged his trigger.
So still dead to Burn's Belt.
That's a Searing Blaze.
Oh, that's lethal.
Yeah.
He's got a Lightning Helix and an Inspiring Voltage that he didn't play.
Yes.
He was holding it for a Searing Blaze.
That will do it.
Okay, so his line was actually correct. And we were bad-mouthing him for no reason.
As it turns out, yeah. Rowan doesn't know it, but he is. Oh. Rowan is going to Dustwatch Recruit in response.
This has got to be gutting.
Oh.
He can't flash it in.
No.
That's dead. You take 3. You're on 3.
Down to 3. And Lightning Helix. And
3.
That's...
Tom successfully counted to 20.
That's the handshake. And we have our champion.
We do.
It is Tom Clark and his bird deck.
Again, this is...
taking down that small tournament that happened in Birmingham a while ago, and then taking down this big Goliath of a tournament here today.
Sure. Is he playing the Shrine version?
He's playing Shrine version, yeah.
Do you want to go grab him then? Or grab both of them? Grab both of them, and I'll let to the booth, and you can have them both.
Me and Max will disappear.
Right, so that's just commentary over.
Who's disappearing?
Those two.
Disappearing. Grab both.
Because we're not on commentary today.
Alright, there you go. That's Tom Clark taking it down with Burn. With the Shrine version of Burn. It's a good deck, real good. Rowan took rather too long to find his Sphinx, his kitchen Sphinx, and he couldn't find a way to make them die and come back. There you go, there's his sideboarding decisions, bringing in Reclamation Sage, Selfless Spirit, some Paths, and a Barrington Forge Tender. Yeah, so it worked out well for him, but he chose an option that would have been worked out well for him if he drew Searing Blaze, and he didn't draw the Boros Charm that it would have punished him. So, you know. Tom Clark's just won with... Alright. There you go. And we're back with me and my ugly face again. Sandbagging the land turned out to be correct. On the other hand, if you had a situation where you had to cast Lightning Helix and Boros Charm, we'll see. We have our finalists. Pick a chair, any chair.
Pick a chair.
There you go.
Chair, shall we? How you guys feeling?
Knackered.
Tense? It's really intense, right?
Yeah, that was...
It's like...
God, yeah.
You're off camera, buddy.
I'm off camera, am I? Okay.
There you go.
Alright, I'll slide in.
There you go. That's it. Got most of your face now.
Anyone in the chat got any questions? Or like...
Tom Clark hype.
Yeah, Tom Clark hype.
It's probably my girlfriend, isn't it?
Is Jim your girlfriend?
Jim.
No,
Jim is not my girlfriend, no.
Okay.
Probably not my girlfriend.
Is it the
Apparently, Jim, you've been dumped.
Sorry, Jim.
Shrine versus Eidolon.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh yeah, so do you know the Grand Prix winner?
Yeah.
Loic, the French guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged him on Reddit, asked him about his choice of Shrine over Eidolon, and I Skyped him and had a chat with him about why he wanted to play this Shrine. And what he said was that it's so much better against Eldrazi Tron, Grixis Shadow, and it's actually better against Affinity because Eidolon's only really good on the play, and even then it's only good if they don't dump their hand, and you do more damage to yourself because you have to cast so many spells in the matchup. So I just took his advice basically and played almost his miss, except I played 2 Circular Protection black in the sideboard.
I saw that.
Spicy.
That was a bad meta call because I think it was what.
No, I played against Shadow Nudge.
I think there were 4 copies of Death Shadow in the entire room.
It's not even like popular in Norwich, really.
I know,
There's a couple of players.
People play John and like Abzan.
But most people they like the Grindier deck, and Kyle, who doesn't like the Grindier deck, plays the more aggressive like Zoo deck instead of the Death Shadow.
I was playing 3. And I walked around and saw that no one was on Shadow, so I played a 3rd path, and it worked out because that was way more useful in most matches.
Yeah, I feel better against Shrine than Eidolon for my match.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
although I don't know.
Kasani Pride Mage and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but like Eidolon's so bad against Sphinx because you just cast a Sphinx and Eidolon does nothing.
Yeah. Because
apart from like negating the life gain, I can't do anything. But with Shrine, I can damage over the top of all your blockers.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually sure Eidolon's better, but.
For the record, Max nice, but Max reckons Eidolon's better. I'm on the Shrine.
I don't like slow cards.
I'm all about the slow plan.
That was a real close match, though.
Oh,
Had a good game, yeah.
You can see you just sweating there, like.
Yeah. What do we do?
Well, congratulations! You're going to go to the RPTQ.
Yeah, it's my first one. Yeah.
Excellent. Are you going to Edinburgh?
Is it Edinburgh? I have no idea.
Usually Edinburgh this time. I don't know if it's modern as well. It should be modern as well.
I think it's modern. So
okay.
You play the same deck? Or?
Yeah, I can't afford to buy another Mon deck, so yeah. As well.
I'm sure if you wanted to borrow something, someone will let you. It's an RPTQ.
When is it? Do you know?
2 months, I think.
Okay.
Or a month and a half.
That's time to learn Grixis
a
Shadow.
month into the season.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if I was playing another deck, it'd probably be Titan Shift or Shadow. And they're both really well positioned.
Yeah. There's quite a few people playing Titan Shift today.
Titan Shift is...
Yeah, that was quite popular, wasn't it?
I think Shift is really
It
good.
looked good.
Eldrazi, Tron and Shadow, which are 2 really big decks.
Yeah.
Just goes over the top of both of them.
Looked real good against Lantern Control earlier as well. Real good.
Yeah?
No.
What was that?
It was Sean Leigh versus Matt Hunt.
Yeah, Sean said he misplayed, right?
I think a little
bit. He did. He had an opportunity to blow up a ley line and he didn't take it. He played his reclamation stage at first.
Matt's board.
He tried to break his mana.
Trying to break a Lantern Control board when they have a lot of 1 mana artifacts is really hard.
Yeah.
They recover over too easily.
So yeah, he did misplay it. On the other hand, I don't know if he was going to win that game anyway.
I think he could have.
I think I actually misplayed in our final game.
What's that then?
I think I took the wrong line. I think I was...
You got rewarded for it with the Searing Blaze.
Yes. I mean, not about keeping the land in hand, that was definitely correct, but about not going aggressive.
Oh, you should have burned. You should have burned him. He just burned.
Yeah, the Riftbolt. That was a really critical moment in the game where I decided that I was on 17 and I didn't think I was under that much pressure, so I decided to try and draw more cards.
I mean, you did see 2 collected companies at that point.
I got very.
They were revealed information.
They were bad.
Yeah,
they were real bad.
Yeah, I got very lucky. I think I got
bad companies.
Yeah,
that's 3 companies.
One was a single NFNs at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I got a grizzly bear from my collection company.
And I pathed the Eternal Winds as well, which was probably a mistake because you had so many cards in hand. I think it was quite obvious you had Path to Exile, and as I did it, I just thought, I obviously have Path to Exile. There's so many in hand, and he's not casting anything.
It's just a bunch of land, everything else.
It's
just so much land. Yeah.
You were flooding out and probably had reactive cards because you weren't casting creatures. So
yeah.
That's probably a mistake to path the Eternal Winds.
I think it's a fair decision, actually.
I don't know, I think I could have read, but he had the Path to Exile. Like a better player probably would have.
Especially when you're in an RPTQ final and you have to really think about what your opponent has. Sometimes you overthink it.
Yeah.
So it's relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really thought you were on Searing Blaze on the last
I did think
and game 2, the final play, and I thought I'd really put you on Searing Blaze. I don't know why. I was just like, right, he hasn't played anything. He hasn't played a land for a while. He's probably got like Searing Blaze in hand, and that just does nothing. So I'm just going to go for it. And then he just like bolt you.
Yeah, I thought that's probably what you thought I had because I wasn't casting anything.
Yeah.
I was just holding the bolt because I didn't want to get comboed out in some crazy way. So
yeah.
And because I didn't really need to bolt you for so long. I was just sitting there like waiting.
Just wait to kill me.
Yeah.
Torture me. Yeah.
But I didn't know that I could kill you.
Yeah.
2 or 6. So I didn't want to bolt, then Grim Lava Monster, and then just start like top decking creatures and lands and just lose. So I think it's better to hold back.
That Grim Lava Monster is like the best card against me. That's
Yeah,
why I
it's
was
really
just like
good,
get Walking Blast down, kill that thing.
Yeah.
Well, if you need it, you can always get it back with a Eternal Witness.
Yeah, go off with that.
Sounds going to holding a Rift Vault for suspending it against the skews.
What was that? Was that where
You just Rift Bolted, like straight up hardcast a Rift Bolt, I think, right?
I know, I killed the screws with the Grim Lava Monster.
Yeah. No, you did.
Because he had a creature and I wanted to play like more of a control game and just stop him
for sure.
Going.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what his best thing had.
Oh, Dad of Tom says, "Well done, Tom. What do you want for tea? Indian being delivered." So you get to make your order live on screen.
Yeah, cool. All
to
right.
the whole internet.
Cool.
So choose well, or because it'll be around forever.
That's fine. Everyone can just hate my food choices because I'm going to get something with like lentils or chickpeas.
Okay.
Yeah. And rice. That's not my choice.
If that's not actually your dad, like you're going to be so sad. When
that's going to be pretty weird if it's not my dad.
You just order your engine, you go home, you're really excited for your engine, and it's just like, we're having toast.
Because that's what everyone eats on the show.
Just pure toast, nothing on it.
Toast tribal.
Because someone trolled you on the internet. He probably wants an answer.
Yeah, that was my answer. I don't know, like
something with
lentils and chickpeas. I don't know all the names of dishes.
You've got a very Darth Vader response coming up.
Father.
There you go.
What's the time, James?
The time is 7:30, and the store shuts at 5.
Cool.
So we're 2.5 hours late. So we should let people go home.
Yeah.
Have the rest of the weekend.
Also, Max is really tired.
I'm not that tired anymore.
I'm also pretty tired.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a long day.
Well, congratulations, both of you. Actually,
Yeah,
you
really
did really well.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Obviously. Congratulations.
And we both live in Norwich, so we're gonna.
You're both going to start coming to the store more often.
Oh, we're gonna travel together to events and stuff and practice at the store. Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Just before we go, one last plug of tomorrow's X-Wing stream for people that are interested. That'll start about 11 a.m. tomorrow. Elliot Baker, David Lincoln. That'll be great. Next time we'll be going live. We've got some Wednesday night Magic streams coming up.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're doing Frontier anymore.
You think?
I think we're still going to end up doing it.
We'll do lots of Legacy and things like that. That'll be great. Ixalan pre-release weekend of Saturday 23rd. We'll have 6 pre-releases. Some of them will be streamed as well. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We had 115 people at one point. So it's been a great stream. Probably more at some point.
Yeah, because literally everyone in the room joined as well.
There you go. So it's been a great stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you didn't. Close it off. Shut it down.
That's it. We're gone.
We're gone. Done.
Bye.
Take care, guys.